Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Bob, and I'm here with Dr. Amy and Dr. Julie. A thorn between two roses. I'm sticking with it. I like that. I like that podcast name. So I was telling them a story. So I listened to a lot of podcasts, mostly sermons, and so the one pastor was talking. He had this great sermon. I love relating it from that to healthcare. So he gave the story about knowing the end of the story. So he used the example of David and Goliath, and the story isn't as dramatic after you hear it because you know the ending. It's like, the David and Goliath, he slayed the giant. So you know the end of the story, and it's easy to use that as a story in life and to go through it. And I was saying, when we sit with patients sometimes and we can see what's going on with the spines and the x-rays and what they're suffering from, when we try and show, like, here's what we do, here's why we do it, here's the science of it, and if you follow through with this plan, it's like us kind of knowing how the story ends. Mm-hmm. And it's that confidence of, like, here's how the story's going to end, I promise you. And we sit here knowing, but when patients are suffering, they don't know and they want that hope. But I just use that analogy. We know the end of the story if you just follow through. Because we do the strengthening and long-term benefit. So.
We were talking about kind of just that we know if our patients follow through with the corrective care plan that not only are they going to be feeling better, but they are actually going to be better because their spines and nervous systems are functioning at that higher level. So what we do differently here compared to so many chiropractors is we do offer that corrective care treatment plan, and although sometimes it's a lot longer than some other people's recommendations, it truly does fix the spine versus just put a Band-Aid on the spine. A lot of Western medicine is focused just on symptoms, and that's really important that we get you feeling better. Obviously, we don't want you to be in pain or discomfort, but long-term, our goal is to truly get you back to where you're supposed to be so that over many, many years, you're not constantly slipping back and having pain and having symptoms over and over again. So that's really our goal, is to get people structurally back to as close to possible as normal. Sometimes that's not always the case, but structure often defines function, and if we can fix that structure, then you will be not only feeling better, but moving better, organs functioning better, and so much more.
We always say we want it to be better at that 4-month mark.
Right.
Long term, we do want it to get back. It just has to be realistic on where they are.
Yeah.
So Dr. Julie, with all your experience in the different clinics, some were more personal injury clinics.
Yeah.
Like, how do you see so far with, as you're beginning this kind of treatment protocol, the difference?
When you're in an injury clinic, it's more pain-based than symptom-based. You just treat the symptoms and then they're out of there. We don't do corrective care with them, and they tend to take a lot longer to heal without that corrective care, and they tend to finish their care and call back 2 weeks later saying they still have pain. So it's very symptom-based, and it does not correct the issue that's causing the symptom.
Right.
Yeah, there's no amount of Advil or Tylenol or Aleve that can actually fix the spine. You have to go through corrective care to actually get those results back and not just rely on a pill or something like that to make yourself better.
That's another podcast I want to do on, there's an actual physical limit that your liver can take as far as Advil or Tylenol. The
Before you like
steroidal.
tap out.
Yes, like what your max should be in a lifetime. And if
Interesting.
you do the math and you look at what
Oh, God.
percentage you're taking, you're
Yeah.
like, oh boy, that's
scary.
not good. So remind me, that's another podcast.
Cool.
But anyways, if you have any ideas or questions that you have for us, we'd love to sit down and talk and kind of put it out there for everyone to hear. Let me know what you think about The Thorn Between Two Roses, name of the podcast. All right, talk to you soon.
Thank you.